All praises to Yahweh, Basha, Yahushua. Double honors to Apostle Elder Center York, GMS. Salutations to you around the world that's teaching truth in your lives on the land for it. And shalom to you, serious off. My name is Maya Ka'ala Bungad, or Chicago branch of Great Millstone. I'd like to make a disclaimer that we are not black Hebrew Israelites. We are Israelites. Alright, the Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds scattered abroad. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations, but their fathers' paternal bloodline go back to the 12 tribes of Israel. We are not affiliated with any violent groups. We are not affiliated with any militant groups. We are not affiliated with any terrorist groups. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite groups. I'll read this right here. Fair use, the site for educational purpose only. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use purposes of criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research. So the purpose of the video is teaching, scholarship, education, research, all right? So I encourage you all to do your own research, okay? It said fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute might know as being infringed. Non-profit educational personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So this is, I have not profit off this, and this, I'll use this clip and audio from paranormal scholars. It's gonna be for educational reasons. Okay, all right. And again, I do not own the audio video clip to it. This video is owned by the paranormal scholar. All right, and it's just basically about how Esau and the Russian military came in contact with these angels. All right, and just like now I'm agreeing with El Tahar that that incident happened in Roswell, New Mexico. The Most High allowed that to happen, man. So the Esau get information, basically the technology, all right, basically to build this little so-called little secret military weapons, especially that Space Force, all right, what I call Space Force. So they don't match for Yahweh Shai, all right. But anyway, this same incident happened in Siberia, right, with the Edomites from the Russian military, and this site is the Paranormal Scholar. I advise y'all to check it out. Okay, the Paranormal Scholar. All right. There's other sites, Paranormal Rising. There's also say what lurks above, what lurks beneath, what lurks below. All three of the same things, but I advise you all to check it out. Also, Beyond Creepy. All right. Advise you all to check that out. This is about the angels. Now, the majority of the time, the angels, they look like so-called black men. All right. From my experience, I seen this back in 90. What year was that? I was 19. I believe I was 19 years old. What was that? I was 19, between 19 and 21 years old. No, let me see. How old was I? 20. What year was that, man? I think it might have been the year 1998 or 99, one of them, man. All right, because yeah, I remember that. Okay, so between 98 and 99, it was either in the summer of 98, 99, I had count with the Allah, the angels. Now these were you have to remember the Allah, the angels could appear like what they want to be, but the appearance they had, they was like small, like 4 feet 11. They had brown brown, like brownish gray skin. That's how I could describe it. They had normal human eyes. All right, the one I seen had normal human eyes. One Salak. Um, its color is like of a crocodilian color, like a color of crocodile. You know, not it wasn't scaly nothing like that, but yeah, bald. So you know they gonna appear like wherever the form they want to. All right. Um, the brother Rylam, I'm not a Rylam, but a Ryla, not Camp. He's with GMS Indiana. He said the ones he seen look like normal typical black man. He said the ones he seen the ones that look like typical black man. They had a big eyes like this right here. All right, except they had normal. The eye was just big. It was normal eye, but just big around there. There's some look like this, the gray. All right, so that's shoes, but majority of the angels gonna look like so-called black man, but some cases they gonna look like other forms and stuff, you know. All right, so I'm just gonna play this encounter between the Edomites and the angels, Alahayim in Russia. All right, and there's no way, you know, Most High allowed this to happen. All right. All right, you can't normally shoot down a chariot unless the Most High willed it. Okay, so get this right here. All right.
For decades, government bureaus have been tasked with investigating reports of unidentified flying objects and extraterrestrial
Those are chariots. All right, now so-called extraterrestrials, those are angels, Allahim.
contact. In the United Kingdom, this was the role of the Ministry of Defense until the project was disbanded in 2009. In France, it remains the task of a department within the French space agency, known as GPAN. In the United States, the Air Force initiated various projects. Project Sign, Project Grudge, and Project Blue Book.
All right. Esau always looking, investigating stuff. He's a mad scientist. All right, like I said, Ezekiel 28 and 3, he's wiser than Daniel, you know. All right, so Esau's wise, all right. He always looking into stuff. All right, but basically just him getting set up for his own destruction. Let me get that get this hold on. Let's see, Isaiah 54:17. Let me see. Yeah, behold, I had created a smith that blow the coals of fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I had created a waster to destroy. Right. So yeah, the Most High gave Esau this technology, the nuclear technology and stuff, you know, and everything. So it's the Most High that's doing this. Same thing with Roswell, getting all this different technology and everything, man. You know. All right, so you know, this is just an example, you know, how the Most High is just setting Esau up. All right. Matter of fact, let me get right here. It says Isaiah 54:17, no weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, every tongue shall rise against thee, judgment thou shalt condemn. This the heritage of the servants Yahweh, the righteous is of me, say Yahweh. All right, so no weapon gonna prosper against us, you know. Like someone's gonna be martyred, but at the end, you know, Esau gonna win. All right, and the elect are actually angels, man. All right. All right. In this case, like again, all right, this is about the angels. All right. How they demonstrate their power. All right. So let me play this.
Whose aims were not only to analyze supposed UFOs, but to assess their potential threat to national security. Whilst these investigations were highly classified at the time at which they were conducted, in recent years archived files have been released to the public under the Freedom of Information Act. One such report can be found in the CIA reading room. It describes an event which is said to have taken place in Siberia in 1987. The CIA report is a translation of an article which supposedly appeared in a Ukrainian newspaper in 1993. The article began by stating that after the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991, many previously top-secret reports from the KGB, the USSR's main security agency, were leaked and found their way abroad, in particular to the CIA. It was a 250-page file concerning the activities of Russian soldiers in Siberia, which the article claimed was of particular interest to the CIA. According to the leaked materials, a quite low-flying spaceship in the shape of a saucer appeared above a military unit that was conducting routine training maneuvers. For unknown reasons, somebody unexpectedly launched a surface-to-air missile and hit the UFO. It fell to Earth not far away. The newspaper then went on to describe how the report stated that 5 short humanoids with large heads and large black eyes emerged
Alright, so these are the angels. Okay.
from the UFO which had been shot down. After freeing themselves from the debris of the wreck, these 5 humanoids supposedly came close together and then merged into a single object that acquired a spherical shape.
A spherical shape. Alright, so let's go and see. So the angels, they right here. Spherical shape. So let's look at a spherical shape. Alright, so spherical, alright, spherical spear. Alright, so they turn to a round shape. Alright. That's what the angels did. Okay, the angels could appear like how they want to be. Alright, you gotta remember Yahweh he transfigured a different he could transfer to different I forgot, it's in the scriptures. He said Salak. It's in the scriptures that Yahweh transfigured his face, right? So the angels, they had the power to do this too. All right. So it became a spear, basically a ball. All right. And what you think they call? They call them Allahayim, I mean the powers. All right. Basically like little Yahwehs. Okay. Yahweh is an angel. You know. All right.
The newspaper stated that the original report included the testimonies of 2 of the soldiers present. They claimed that the spherical object started to buzz and hiss sharply before turning a brilliant white. In just a few seconds, it had grown larger and then exploded by flaring up with an extremely bright light. 23 of the soldiers who had watched the phenomenon were killed in that very instant. Supposedly, they were turned into stone poles.
Stone poles.
The only survivors were 2 soldiers who, due to having been standing in the shade when the explosion happened, were thought to have been shielded from the effect of its extremely bright light.
Alright, and see, one angel, he could do damage. Alright. Like in 1 Chronicles 20:21. Since his bring presence, it says Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel. Alright. When David jumped on David to number Israel. Alright, it says on verse 2, it said, David said to Joab, to the rulers of the people, go number Israel from Beersheba to Dan, bring the number down to me that I may know it. And Joab answered, Yahweh make his people 100 times so more as they be. But my lord the king, are they not my lord's servants? Why doth my lord require this thing? Why will he be a cause of trespass to Israel? Right. All right, you won't post a number Israel, all right, unless Yahweh say so, like he told Moses to number them in Numbers chapter 1. All right. So it's up to Most High. What basically what goes well with Yahweh says. All right. So what it says, and what it said, the Most High was displeased with this thing, therefore he smote Israel. All right. So you get on three choices: either famine, or I'm just it said either three. Verse 12 said either 3 years famine or 3 months to be destroyed before thy foes, while the sword of thy enemies overtake thee, or else 3 days the sword of Yahweh in the pestilence in the land, and the angel of the Lord destroying throughout the coast of Israel. Now for advise thyself what word I shall bring again him that sent me. All right. So it says right here also, Yahweh sent pest on Israel, there fell Israel 70,000 men. It says right here, the Most High sent an angel unto Jerusalem to destroy it. As he was destroying, Yahweh beheld, and he repented him of evil, and said to the angel that destroyed, it is enough, stay down thy hand. And the angel of Yahweh stood by the threshing floor of Ornan the Jebusite. And David lifted his eyes and saw the angel of Yahweh stand between the earth and heaven, having drawn a sword in his hand stretched out over Jerusalem. Then David and the elders who were clothed in sackcloth fell before their faces. All right. All right. So this is how powerful one angel is. And then you have these delusional these delusional eagles. All right. Who think they gonna take on the angels with their space force? You're not. All right, the space force, they think they gonna take on the angels, and the 144,000 the elect was basically our angels. All right, your space force, you're not gonna do nothing, man. You're not going to prevail against Yahweh. You're not gonna prevail against Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh's the one everybody enemy call God. Yahweh Shai is the one everybody enemy call Jesus. All right, you're not gonna prevail against the angels and 144,000. All right, that is a fantasy. That is a fantasy. Okay. And it's funny how you people, you like to scoff all the years, but all this stuff they put in these sci-fi movies is they, because it's coming to light. There's some truth to it, man. That movie, Alien, yeah, the Alien, yeah, what, the Space Marines, all right, and Alien. All right, they don't put this stuff in movies for nothing. You got what, Star Troopers? Okay, there you go, right there, Aliens, which is a good movie. All right, and you all know the dark skinned melanated aliens, they are that represents the angels. All right, all right. So okay, so Esau put things in his movie. All right, he gets it what, from the scriptures. Okay, he knows that these so-called UFOs, what we call AFO, identified flying, we know they the cherubs. The occupants of them are the angels. All right, the giant so-called black men. All right, but in some cases they appear in different forms. All right, but okay, so I'm gonna go back to this.
It is claimed that the remains of the petrified soldiers were transported to a secret scientific research institution near Moscow. There it was discovered that the soldiers' living organisms had been transformed by the explosion. Their molecular composition was supposedly described as being no different from that of limestone. According to the newspaper's commentary, despite the efforts of many specialists, no explanation for the sphere or the fatal energy it emitted when it exploded could be given. The article offered its own conclusion, titling the piece Cosmic Revenge, suggesting that the Russian soldiers' attack on the UFO had caused the fatal retaliation.
Yep. All right. Basically, the Most High put the spirit of the Edomites from Russia to shoot at that chariot. The Most High allowed that chariot to get hit to what? All right, to basically demonstrate in another way His power through the Alahayim, the angels. All right, just to show that Esau is no match for Yahweh. All right, Esau can't handle the words coming out this Bible. That's why he's pulling out videos. He can't even handle one angel. He can't handle those three angels that form into one and turn them into limestone, man. All right, the angels, they have power. What Yahweh shot the angel? He had what? The power to do what? He had the power to do what? Turn things into what he most known. What Yahweh shot known most into? All right. It says so. Yahweh shot. I think it's where is that 1 and 2. Let me see. John, was it 1 to water? I had it here somewhere. Hold on. Sometimes I'll be reading fast, so it might be in the same. 1 to water. Okay, I was just reading too fast and stuff. All right, so it says, John chapter 4, verse 46. So Yahushua came again into Cana of Galilee, where he made the water wine, and there was a certain old man whose son was sick at Capernaum. All right, so Yahushua had a power to turn water into wine. All right, so the angels right here, they had a power to turn these Edomite soldiers from Russia into limestone, man. All right, so these were three angels. The three angels turned to a spear and it exploded with so much energy, man, and turned the Edomite soldier from Russia into pure limestone, man. All right, that is frightening, man. All right, so they call Yahweh what? The terrible, man. All right, Alashaya. All right, demon like power, man. So your little space force is not gonna do anything against Yahweh Shai. All right, so I'm gonna end this, and I hope you all been edified, and shalom.